Hi everyone, a little bit applause to warm the atmosphere here. Yeah, thank you all. So you can't see, but I'm really excited to be here. I'm Arie, a product manager at EverC, and I'm running the AI risk processes at EverC. And I really, happy to be here. What I will show you today is how we manage internally the collaboration between AI and human. Hi Ted, happy that you're here. And I think you will enjoy it a lot because I'm going to share with you some examples of processes and actually edge cases which was discussed in the previous session. And without too much talking, let's start. So AI and analysts and what's in it for me. So, there's a lot of discussion about AI. It's everywhere. And what is mainly occupied and analysts are thinking about it is, okay, but what is it for me? How it impact my role, my job, how I get involved with the AI. It could be even a little bit frightening. And what I'm going to show you is it's not AI instead of people. It's people with AI. It's how AI is driven by people, and then it goes back. How people drives AI, and then it goes back. How AI helps the people in order to be faster, more accurate, and do much more interesting stuff. So, how can AI help your analyst team? Basically, by the way, I'm going to talk about the work of the analysts, of the data scientists, of the SMEs. This is the goal of this session. So first of all, how AI can help your analyst team. Let's start with efficiency. AI can help your analysts work in much more efficient way to move some manual processes that are repeated into automated processes and keep your analysts working on the exciting stuff, on the interesting stuff, to go deeper for insights and more. This will allow them to be a growth enablement partners. So eventually, all of you working in businesses and organizations that want to growth, by using AI smartly, your analyst teams will be able to empower the growth of your company. And then strategic advantage. So AI can be used for proactive strategic advantage, and basically optimize resource allocation in your organization. So AI analysis, actually it's a recipe for results. It's a strategic collaboration powered by human in the loop approach. I have a lot of notes here, which I can't read. So we'll skip to the examples and you will see it right away. So at the center of it, there is the AI models run by data scientists. They are working closely with subject matter experts. So basically, this is where the process begins. The subject matter experts create the category, the risk statement, explain the AI, what the AI should look for, okay? And this is, you'll see now that the cycle of how everything works. So next, we have the recall, expand coverage by adding edge cases. This is a work of risk experts. They're starting to see results. They are defining what is edge cases and what it's not. The gray area that we spoke in the last session, they are actually saying, okay, this should be in the scope and this should be out of scope. And then, almost in parallel, we have the risk ops analysts, where they are tagging the results themselves, defining what is true positive and what is false positive, and by that maintain a very, very high precision. So it's a continuous life cycle that everyone work together, and it's not that the AI replace someone. They are working together with the AI, and by that, creating amazing results. I just wanted to highlight here something. Precision, recall, and coverage. So this is the bottom line here. We use the AI in order to maintain very high precision, very high recall, and great coverage. Now let's go over almost on the same cycle, but now from a category life cycle angle. So again, in the middle, we have the AI models. We start with data collection and training. It's again collaboration between AI and human. So you see here the analyst. We use the AI to run through different marketplaces and to collect data, and we train the models. Then we have evaluation and deployment. So again, we use humans to go over the results and to evaluate them, to evaluate by precision, by recall, and if something doesn't work, do again the same iteration. By the way, the AI helps us to deploy much, much faster. At the end of the day, we want to be very efficient in our organizations. And then the ongoing feedback. We are monitoring it and give feedback loop. The feedback loop, by the way, is one of the interesting parts in the cycle. We have feedback loop for human, from internal users, for internal team members. We have a feedback loop from AI as well, which I'll touch in a few slides in a few minutes. And we have even feedback loop for our customers. When they see the results, they can flag what they agree with and what they disagree. And we use it as well in order, again, to maintain very high performance. So again, it's an ongoing loop where we use the AI to train, deployment, and get feedback. And again, to keep very high performance. Now, I want to open the hood a little bit and to show you how we use AI internally. So for this presentation, I asked some of our team members how they use AI to get some examples from real life, and I want to share it with you. So AI basically is a superpower for the analysts. It's empowering them. It makes them be much more efficient, much more scalable. It has a real-world impact. It's the purpose of it, it's to driven innovation, faster deployment, proof in action, and we can see the results with actual ROI. Now it starts to become even more interesting. So I'm going to share with you 5 examples. We have many more, but we picked some interesting examples. So let's start with creating data sets. So our data scientists are using AI to accelerate model training and expand coverage. You know, there are some categories that are very, very hard to detect, very rare, steroids, and you know them better than me. So what are we doing in those cases? We are using AI to create our own data sets, and then we can train the models more and more. So basically, when we detect violations, we use them. But in some cases, we create data sets in order to improve the models. So, by the way, in the right side, you can see how your data scientist can use AI in your organization. The left side is how we use it, and the right side is what you can take from that. Enhancing recall. So our risk experts use AI to expand detection across emerging risk areas. So we review true positive findings to identify patterns and improve recall across complex and evolving threats areas. You know, sometimes, again, as I mentioned before, it's not black and white. We want to see where we are in the scale, where we are in all of the category areas. And we use our risk experts to expand each and every scope of each and every category, and by that, improving the recall. Improve precision. So we use AI to be some kind of LLM validation judges. So instead of using the analyst in order to go on each and every finding, there are some findings that AI can detect if it's a true positive or false positive. You can explain the AI exactly where you want him to, to be automated. And the other things, the interesting things, our analysts review them. So again, by using the AI as a judge, we use it in order to scale faster. Data analysis and anomaly detection. Again, faster decision and clear insights. Another thing that I think you asked in the previous session, I don't catch your name, the guy in the granularity, okay? So we are bombed, and our analysts bombed with a lot of information. How can you handle all of it? So here again, we use the AI in order to monitor data anomalies. Instead of, asking the analyst to go on each and every use case, each and every data set, we get help from the AI, here as well. And assessing product and line of business risk. We get guides for risk prioritization. Another layer that we very, work with and focus on is what to prioritize and how to prioritize it. So this is how your risk ops and team leads can use the AI as well. Before moving to some examples, edge case examples which are very interesting. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and if not, I'll move on. All right, moving on. So I'm going to share with you some very interesting examples. I don't know if you see the explainability. Can you read it? It's too small, it's a little bit small, but I'll explain what we see here. So basically, the fentanyl pen, very simple product, pen, but when we use the AI, we saw that what is actually being sold here is fentanyl. At the beginning, our analysts could be missed it. But using the AI and the reasoning, we validated that this is a real, true positive. When I show you the examples, please remember the cycle that I presented a few slides ago. So this is exactly the cases where we use the process in order to improve the models and keep high precision, high recall, and great coverage. Another example, ghost gun in hiding. Again, regular product, even funny or nice, but in this example, by the way, this is caught by AI. So just to make clear, all of the examples that I'm showing you were caught by AI. And in this example, our analyst initially thought it's a false positive. And after they read the explainability and validated the data, they understand that it's actually a 3D printed weapon. So again, it's really unbelievable. The results that we see internally are really, unbelievable. So combining analyst expertise with AI-driven context is leading to more accurate and comprehensive findings. Language barrier. So again, caught by AI in Japanese. Currently, we don't have any Japanese employees. And as far as I know, nobody speaks Japanese in our company. And here again, even though this listing was published in Japanese in the website. So even though if analysts will read it in English, they will understand that it's a list item. But since it's in Japanese, and the same for other languages, we use AI in order to gap this language barrier. Another example where drugs are, this guide. So in this case, the AI recognized MDA, which is a code name for illicit drug. And again, the analyst validated the results. So I'm showing you, different edge cases from different areas, and all of that contribute to our ongoing processes, ongoing models. Again, when AI analysts collaborate together, they expose disguised violations that evade traditional review. And going back again to the scale, which we will see the numbers in a minute, to catch those use cases in scale, in volume, fast decision, it's very hard. And by using the AI, we actually succeeded in that. Undercover cannabis. In this case, AI flagged listing using Gorilla Glue, which is a non-cannabian strain, and cannabis imagery. And here again, the analysts confirm the context, ensuring accurate classification under restricted content. So here you can see, we took the numbers of one of the payment providers that we are working with, and what you see here, how we scan in scale. So here you can see 12 different marketplaces. Now, the number of scanned pages, which is here, this is basically suspicious product pages. In reality, we scanned much, much more. So the scan ran automatically, and in a few hours, we can scan hundreds of thousands of pages. We can detect hundreds or even thousands of findings, and those use cases that you just saw is part of this scalable solution. And in the pie beneath, you can see a diversity between different areas of violation: IP, health, alcohol, adult, weapons, all in the same process. So I'm about to finish the presentation, and I want to highlight what we see here. So it's not about AI replacing human beings. It's AI and human beings create great results. How do you empower people through AI? Human leads, AI accelerate. Smarter oversight. Innovation time unlocked. Our analysts, by the way, another thing that AI helps us is to onboard the analysts faster. And the analysts can become experts much faster because they can see a lot of results. They can see edge cases. They are actually learning faster. And our analyst becomes experts. They almost becomes data scientists. Innovation time unlocked. Human connection amplified. So more time to build stronger relationship with sellers and merchants. Going back again, all of us are working in organizations that want to do business. So we can allocate more resources to grow, to be a growth enablement. And proven impact. We measure. You need to measure it in order to validate that you are on the right track and to see the results and how they improve the business. So key takeaways. 3 pillars or 3 areas: efficiency unlocked, human and AI synergy, and meaningful impact. Efficiency unlocked empowers teams to achieve more with less effort, freeing time for creativity, strategy, and innovation. Human and AI synergy. Amplify humans' expertise, combining analytical precision with human judgment. And meaningful impact drives adoption through measurable impact, clear benefits, and thoughtful implementation. Bottom line, AI is an enabler and not replacement.